Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to another online lecture for grade 7. The subject is English, and I'm your teacher, Shahid Ali. Dear students, in the previous lectures, I finished all lessons of the English 1, which is book 1 for the grade 7. Similarly, I mentioned some lectures from novel which is included in your course, and similarly some lessons of the novel are still remaining, but now this is too much important to discuss grammar little bit. So inshallah, in today's lecture I'm going to discuss with you the syllabus of grammar, new brighter grammar for grade 7. So, dear students, in today's lecture, inshallah, we will discuss uh, grammar book. So, hope, dear students, you learned the previous lectures well and you wrote all the necessary question answers and MCQs, and hope you are preparing yourself for the coming exams and tests. So, let's start today lecture and today lesson. This is from the grammar book. Dear students, in today's lecture, we are going to talk about the direct and indirect speech. Here, some exercises are given in your course, so inshallah, we will try to change them according to the requirements. But before starting the exercises, this is important to tell you, to inform you about, to tell you that what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. And then there are separate rule regulations for each exercise to change them to direct speech, or if they are direct, to change them into indirect. So there are rules regulation for them, inshallah. Before every exercise I will try to tell you. So direct speech, dear students, it is number one. There are some points in direct speech so that you can understand it better. Direct speech is put within inverted commas. In a sentence, the part which is in the middle of inverted commas, basically this is called direct speech. And usually, normally, the the first word of the direct speech begins with the capital letter, just like you see here. In the th is in capital. Number third, the direct speech is also separated by a comma from the reporting verb. Here in this sentence, this is the mother says this is reporting verb which report about something, and something is happen here in this inverted comma. This is indirect speech. This is, sorry, direct speech. In the middle of inverted comma, this is direct speech, and this is reporting verb. Okay, this verb is reporting this speech. So this sentence is direct speech. Dear students, indirect speech, just like you can see here, in indirect speech, inverted commas are not used. These inverted commas are flown from the indirect sentences, is taken away from them in indirect speech. But a conjunction is used, generally introduced in it. Conjunction, a word which link the two parts of the sentence, that is called conjunction. So conjunction date that we use in indirect speech. And dear students, the second point for the indirect speech is that there is no change in the tense of the reporting verb. This is the reporting verb displaced. So when we change the sentences into indirect, so there will be no change in the reporting verb. So dear students, these are some points for the direct speech and indirect speech. Now we will move to the exercise. The exercise number 27 is included in your course. So here written change the following sentences into direct forms, into indirect form. Here sentences are mentioned and we have to change them into indirect. So before starting the changing of this sentence, I want to inform you that when the reporting verb in the present is in the present tense, there is no change in the tense of the reported speech. If this part of the sentence is in the present, just like says, so then there will be no change in indirect speech in the tense. Okay. So it means that we will just put that as a conjunction to make them indirect. Sentence number one is the mother says, comma, then inverted double comma, the corn is sure to be sore to be cut. So here we change the sentence to indirect. The mother says that is used and we flow on the inverted commas. The mother says that the corn is sure to cut. Okay, just we add that and the sentence become indirect. Similarly, the doctor says, comma, then inverted comma, that man is too old to walk, double comma. So here it is changed to indirect. The doctor says that the man is too old to walk. Only change of that, okay, in indirect speech. One of them shouts, then comma, then double comma, Zahid stood first in the examination, then double comma. So, dear students, one of them shouts that Zahid stood first in the examination. That Zahid stood first in the examination, just adding a date. Similarly, the miller says, the washerman has lost his ass. This is direct speech. Here in direct speech, the miller says that the washerman has lost his ass, just adding a date and removing the comma, single comma, and inverted comma. So it becomes indirect speech. Number five, the crane says the crab will make a good dinner. Indirect speech, the crane says that the crab will make a good dinner. So just adding that will make it indirect. Will make it indirect. Number six, the servant says, then double commas, the manager will come in the evening. Indirect speech, the servant says that the manager will come in the evening. Just putting that. Number, this is not number four, this is a mistake here. This is number seven. The lecturer says, comma, then double comma, freedom is everybody's birthright. So here in indirect speech, the lecturer says that the freedom is everybody's. It is written every days. This is wrong. It is everybody. Everybody's birthright. Okay, everybody's birthright. Number eight, the manager says, then inverted comma, the factory has been closed. So in indirect speech, dear students, the manager says that the factory has been closed. Just putting that into the sentence and it will become indirect speech. Number nine, the leader says, comma, then double comma, inverted comma, the workmen have struck work. In indirect speech, the leader says the workmen have struck work. Okay. The last sentence of this direct speech is, this is a direct sentence. The mason says, comma, then double comma, the wall will be rebuilt in 2 days, then inverted comma and full stop. So here in the indirect speech, you can see the mason says that the wall will be rebuilt in 2 days. Just putting that in all these sentences, and these sentences will become indirect speech. Okay, I hope dear students you understood it well. Let's move to another exercise. Change the following sentences into the direct speech. Dear students, here the direct were given and demanded indirect. Here indirect are given and the direct sentences are required. So let's see the sentences. Nazim says that the cock is crowing. So here too, the sentence, this is indirect speech, okay, because there is no inverted commas. So we will change them to the direct speech. Nazim says, comma, then inverted comma, the cock is crowing, okay, the cock is crowing. So here in these inverted commas, it is direct speech, okay, and this is the reporting verb, okay, which is in the single comma. Shazi says that the hen has laid an egg. The direct speech is Shazi says, comma, then double comma, the hen has laid an egg, then double comma and full stop. Here, number third sentence, indirect. Siraj says that the house has fallen. So, dear students, in direct speech, Siraj says, comma, double comma, the house has fallen. The house has fallen. Then double comma and then full stop. It is direct speech. Here, sentence number four, Shakir says that he will pass the examination. This is indirect speech. Here, Shakir says, comma, then double comma, double inverted comma, he will pass the examination, then double comma, and then full stop. Just removing that, dear students, from these sentences and putting the last part of the sentence into double inverted commas, it will be direct speech. Kamal says that he cannot hear very well. So he just removing that from this sentence and putting this part into inverted comma, it will be indirect. Direct speech. Kamal says, comma, then double comma, he cannot hear very well. Double comma and then full stop. Number six, the groom says that the horse has run away. Okay. In direct speech, the groom says, comma, then inverted comma, the horse has run away, then double comma and full stop. Just taking the date conjunction from this sentence, and the sentence will become direct speech. The boy says that the book was lost. Dear students, the boy says, so here this T will be, dear students, capital, okay? It will be capital, not small. The boy says the book was lost, then double comma and full stop. Sentence number 8. The teacher says that the book will be finished in a day or two. So here just you will take the date and put this part into double commas and it will be direct speech. The teacher says, comma, then double inverted commas, the book will be finished in a day or two, double comma, and then full stop. So dear students, here, for these both exercises, the rule regulation is one, when the reporting verb is in the present, so there will be no change in the reporter's speech tense. Okay. Similarly, as with here, you can see the indirect sentences are given, so we will just put them in the order to make from them the direct sentence, putting comma and then inverted double commas. And that's all, dear students. I hope you understood it well. Let's move to another exercise. The exercise is exercise number 28. change into indirect speech. So dear student, there is the sentences are given. The reporting verb is in the future. So the rule regulation is similar here for this exercise also. When the reporting verb is in the future tense, it is in the future tense. There is no change in the tense of the reported speech. So then we will not change here the tense because this part is in the future. So hope you learn it. Let's start changing of them into the uh, indirect speech. Zakir will say, comma, then double comma, the boy has done his duty, and then double comma, full stop. This is direct speech, dear students. Now we are going to change them into indirect. Zakir will say, just putting that the boy has done his duty. Okay, the driver will say, then comma, then double comma, the tanga is ready. Dear student, the tanga, this is a cart, a vehicle which is pulled by the horse, usually used in Pakistan, and this is a vehicle. Okay, the tanga is ready. So here the indirect speech is, the driver will say that the tanga is ready, just adding the date to change the sentence into indirect speech. Okay, the teacher will say, comma, then double comma, the work has been finished. Indirect speech, the teacher will say that the work has been finished, then full stop. Indirect speech here. Number 4, the mason will say, comma, then double comma, the wall will soon be built. Here the indirect speech is, the mason will say that the wall will soon be built. Number 5, the tiger. This is direct speech, dear students. The tiger will say, comma, then double inverted commas, the deer has gone away. The deer has gone away. Then double comma and full stop. So here is the indirect speech. The tiger will say. The tiger will say that the tiger will say that the deer has gone away. Full stop. Sentence number 6 is, the manager will say, comma, then inverted double comma, the clerk has been dismissed. Double comma and full stop. Yes, student, this sentence is direct speech. Here this is reporting verb and here this is reported speech. Okay. Here is the indirect speech. The indirect sentence is, the manager will say that the clerk has been dismissed. Full stop. Just putting that into the sentence and it will become indirect speech. Number 7, the shepherd will shout, comma, then inverted double comma, a wolf is coming. Then double comma and full stop. This is direct speech. The shepherd will shout that a wolf is coming. Just putting that in the sentence and it will become indirect speech. Number 8, the man will say, comma, then double comma, there is no wolf, double comma and full stop. The indirect speech is, dear students, the man will say that there is no wolf, full stop. This is, dear students, these are the sentences which are changed to indirect narration just by adding that, which is a conjunction. Okay, and I remove inverted commas from here, so you can see in the sentences these are indirect narration. Here in another exercise it is given change into direct speech. Now here the indirect, just like these sentences, here some sentences are given and demanded to make them into indirect to direct, sorry. These are direct sentences and we will change them into these are indirect sentences and we will change them into direct. These are indirect, sorry, indirect sentences. We will change them into direct speech. We will put there the comma after the reporting verb, and then inverted double comma before the reported speech, and at the end of the reported speech, and then full stop. So it will become a direct speech. Okay, we will just take from these sentences that. Okay, so it will become to its original shape in direct form. The judge will say that the accused is innocent. So dear student, just we will take date from here and we'll put comma after say, and here we will put double comma before D and double comma after innocent and full stop, and it will become direct speech. The judge will say comma, then double inverted comma, the accused is innocent. Double comma and full stop. Number two, the policeman will say that the prisoner has escaped. Here, the direct speech is the police will say comma, then double comma, the prisoner has escaped, double comma and full stop. Just taking that from the sentence and putting inverted commas, not changing any tense or other thing, so it will become direct speech. Number three, Munir will reply that his mother was at home, full stop. So here direct speech is Munir will reply, comma, then double inverted commas. His mother was at home, full stop, double inverted commas and full stop. Number four, Reshma will say that the work will soon be finished. So here direct speech is Reshma will say, comma, single comma, then double inverted commas. The work will soon be finished. Just taking date from the sentence, okay? Number five, the master will say that the examination will soon be over. Here, direct speech is the master will say, comma, then double inverted commas, the examination will soon be over. Sentence number six is the owner will say that the carpenter had made a chair. Here, the direct speech is the owner will say, comma, then double comma, then putting just taking date from the sentence. The carpenter had made a chair, then double comma and full stop. Dear students, here in the inverted commas, the first letter, the first alphabet of the word will be in capital, okay? Just like you can see here. Number seven, the boy will say that the book had been stolen. This is indirect speech, dear students, because conjunction there is here and not inverted commas. Here, the boy will say single comma, then double inverted commas. The book had been stolen, then double commas and full stop. So just I took date from conjunction from the sentence and put the inverted commas here, and it became the direct speech. The last sentence of this exercise is the lamb will say that the wolf will eat me. Full stop. The direct speech is the lamb will say single comma, then double inverted commas. The wolf will eat me, double comma, and full stop. Dear students, here in this exercise, just I put that to make from them indirect speech. I didn't change the tense of the reported speech. Similarly, here, such like sentences are given, I just take that from the sentence and put inverted commas here to separate the reported speech. I didn't change the tense of the reported speech because the reporting verb is in the future. So there will be no change. So dear students, hope you understood it well. Let's move to another exercise. Here is exercise number 29. Exercise number 29 is, dear students, change into indirect. Here are given some sentences and we have to make from them indirect. These are direct speech because after the reporting verb there is a comma and then double inverted commas before and after the reported speech. Okay, now here for these sentences the rule regulation is if the reporting verb is in the past tense, if this part, the reporting verb is in the past tense, so then the tense of direct speech are changed into corresponding past tenses. So then we will change this part, this is the reported speech, we will change according to the past tenses. So dear students, let's move to this first sentence. Double commas, dear mother said they, single comma. So who said? They said. They said to dear mother, Then this is the direct speech which is in the inverted comma. What? The double inverted comma, it is not safe to remain here any longer. They said to dear mother that it is not safe to remain here any longer. Dear students, so here I change it to indirect narration. You can see that just I take from here the inverted commas, and I change little bit the form of the tense here in the reported speech. You can see they said to dear mother, they said dear mother, both can come, dear students. They said to dear mother that, just I put that and change the tense of the reported speech, that it was not safe. Okay, that it is not safe is will change according to the reporting speech. Okay, here it is past, so here it will be past, that it was not safe to remain there any longer. Dear students, in this sentence just I change a that, which is conjunction, and change the tense of the reported speech. Here it is in the present, I change it to the past because the reporting verb is in the past. Let's move to another sentence. Double comma, that is indeed dangerous. Then single comma, then double comma, said the mother. Dear students, basically the sentence starts from here. The mother said, single comma, then this is the direct speech. So we will put it into indirect. The mother said, this is in the past, that now it is the sentence which I changed into past. That was indeed dangerous. Here we put two times that because one that is for the reporting verb, and a second that is mentioned in the sentence. Okay, the mother said that was indeed dangerous. Okay, here is a change to was. Let's move to another sentence. The farmer said, single comma, then double inverted commas, the rains are over. Full stop. It is time to flow in the field. And double commas in full stop. Here two sentences in one direct speech. The farmer said that the rain was over. Okay, R will change to was because this is past here. And next sentence is it was time. It is time, so it was time to plow the field. Full stop. Sentence number 4 is the king said, single comma, then double inverted commas. The enemy has been defeated and the country can now enjoy peace. Double comma and full stop. Dear students, this is the direct speech. Here I will change this sentence by adding that and just changing the tense of the reported speech. The king said that the enemy had been defeated. Okay, here it is written has been, just I changed the form, had been defeated, and the country could then enjoy peace. Full stop. Number 5, the tiger said, single comma, then double comma, Brahman, the sun has set. Full stop. It is not safe to travel in the dark. Here in this sentence, two parts are mentioned. The tiger said, Brahman, that the tiger said to who? To who? To Brahman. The tiger said, Brahman, that the sun had set. Okay, we change has into had set. Next sentence is it is capital I. It was not safe. It is not safe. So is changed to was. It was not safe to travel in the dark. He said, comma, then double comma. Some of the girls are skipping, single comma, while the other are looking, and double comma and full stop. This is direct speech. He said that some of the girls were skipping, single comma, while other were looking, full stop. So change the tense of the sentence only. Number 7, the teacher said, single comma, then inverted double comma, Zahir is so lazy that he will never get down to work, full stop, and double commas. The teacher said that, just putting that, then change the tense. Zahid was so lazy, not is, was so lazy that he can will change to could, that he could never uh, never get down to work. Next is number 8. The general said, single comma, then double comma, the soldiers are ready, full stop. They are only waiting for the orders to march, double comma, and full stop. The general said that the soldiers were ready. R will change to were. They were only waiting, were, for the order to march. Number 9, the servant said, single comma, double comma started, the master has gone out. Full stop, he will be back in half an hour. Full stop and double commas. This is direct speech. Here, the indirect, the servant said that, putting that, and change the tense. The master had gone out. He will be, so he would be back in half an hour. The goat said, single comma, then double comma, the water is sweet, full stop. Nobody will ever wish to give up drinking it, full stop, and double commas. The indirect speech is adding a date. The goat said that the water is sweet, was sweet. Okay, change the tense. Nobody will ever change, would ever wish to give up drinking it. Dear students, here in these sentences, just I add that and change the tense of the reported speech. And here the indirect speech you can see. I hope you understood it. Let's move to another exercise here. This is another exercise. Dear students, here given some sentences. I think the lecture is becoming a bit of lengthy, so let it stop here because of the length. Some of the slides are still remaining, but I don't think that it will finish in little time. So please, dear students, try to understand these sentences, and I will try to do to make another lecture in the remaining part of these slides. So I hope you will learn it and hope you will try your best to enhance your level in this. So see you in another part of this lecture of these slides. So up to date, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.